Hi, this is Dreama, and today we are doing a client reading. And as always, I know the name of the client and they know who they are, but I won't be saying their name in this reading. Now, we're going to be using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, and this is actually one of my favorite decks. I connect with it really well, and it's probably the one that I use most often. Today's reading will be a 6-card spread. And we're going to be doing a 6-month general forecast for a client. Now, I've already shuffled these quite a bit before I turned the camera on, and that's mainly because my camera only records for about 10 minutes and then it just kind of quits. So I want to make sure that I have enough time to explain each card. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out our 6 cards. Now, each card is going to represent a month. So what's going to happen is, because this is September, we're going to start with October. So it'll be October, November, December, January, February, and March. So we're going to start actually on this side with the October card. Okay, and it looks like we have the 9 of Wands. Now, to me, what I get from this card is almost... as you might be able to see, there's a man and he's kind of bending over and holding one wand, and he's kind of surrounded. To me, this is always about, this card is about pause. There's going to be something going on in the client's life next month in October that honestly, it's going to do something, is going to make them pause. You're going to have a time where, you just need to kind of take a delay away from things, mainly because there seems to be so much going on in your life next month that there's going to be some things that you're going to have to put on hold, some things you're going to have to delay. There's just not going to be enough time for everything, so something will have to be delayed. This card is also a card about strength. To me, because the wands are behind his back, it's almost as if there's a heavy burden that you'll be carrying during this month of October. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting from the card. There's going to be a lot of things going on, a heavy burden, and there may be some things that need to be delayed. Okay, now let's move on to the November card. And now we have the Page of Coins. Now, this is kind of an interesting card because I'm not sure if you can see, but it's an image of a young girl, and she's holding a very large coin, and she's kind of looking up. Now, normally page cards would represent, things like youth and things like that. But what I'm getting for the month of November is there's going to be something that's going on that may be in relation to the delay the month before, and something you need to be a little careful of. I'm not sure if this may involve some sort of finances, but what I would say is to be very careful with your finances during the month of November. Whatever you put on hold the month before, in the month of November, I think you'll begin to start to see some of the hard work that you did before manifest and begin. But because of that, you need to be kind of cautious and courageous during this month. Stand up for what you believe in. That's kind of what I'm getting for that. Okay, so we have December will be next. Okay, and we have the Two of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card because I'm not sure how well you can see it, but there is a mask, and over the mask is a purple ribbon that seems to be covering the eyes, and there's 2 swords. Now, what I'm getting for the month of December is that there's going to be something going on that month that may be from the months before. It may be something that you started a few months before. And you need to have some sort of balance. That's what I'm getting from these two cards here. Make sure that whatever is going on in your life, this that started in October, that you have some sort of balance. Don't take on too much. Don't do everything you can not to become overwhelmed. And because of the purple thing over the eyes, I'm kind of getting that you need to be sure that your eyes are open. Be sure that what you're doing and what is going on in your life, that your eyes are open and that you do not become blinded by things. Okay? And now we're going to move to the next one. Okay, now we have the Death card. Now, you know, the Death card doesn't necessarily mean death. That's not always the meaning. There are several meanings for the Death card. And as you can see with this one, there is a whole lot that is going on in this card. There's a rider, and there appears to be, you know, some things that have fallen down here, and there's kind of a half circle. So it's not necessarily a bad card just because it's the Death card. And the reason I say that is because to me it's a very powerful card. It's always a very, very powerful card. And to me it also can represent, it's kind of hard to see in this, but down here, there appears to be some springs or something holding this horse down. What I'm getting from the card is there's something in your life that this month that you really need to let go of. You need to break loose. It can actually become a rebirth. So what's going to happen in your life during this month is you're going to have to let go of something. There's something in your life, whether it be someone you love or a job or a career, something is going to have to be let go of. And once you do that, there will be positive change in your life. Okay? All right, now let's move to the next one. And here we have the Four of Wands. Now, this card is interesting because maybe kind of hard to see, but there are four wands. They kind of all connect into one. And this is kind of a bright card. So to me, what that tells me is that during this month, there's going to be something good going on. To me, this card is about happiness and family, because there's unity in these beams of light. They're kind of all together. This could possibly be a marriage or a new lover or something in your life, or some financial gain. But whatever you let go of the month before, and it was going to bring positive change, this month the positive change will begin. Okay? And then we have the last one, which is the Nine of Coins. Now, this is a bright card. And to me, this is also a very good card. It's, as you can see, there's a lady and she's holding something. She's kind of surrounded by coins. So this card is a good card, especially when you compare it to the one before, where there's going to be some sort of unity and some sort of goodness in your life. Then this card actually is going to bring about much better things. This is kind of the manifestation of letting go 2 months before, and also of the unity of the month before that. So what I get from this is an increase in money. There's going to be an increase in money. There's also going to be an increase in happiness and love, and within your family and friends and things like that. So basically, it looks like, the reading, I kind of want to go over it just a little, starts out at a place next month where there's going to be a delay. Okay? There's going to be some things that you're going to need to put on hold so you don't just go ahead and become overwhelmed. Okay? And then you're going to need to find some sort of balance between all the things that are going on in your life, and just be sure that you don't become blinded. Okay? Keep your eyes open. And then I know we talked about the Death card, and there's something you're going to need to let go of, whether it be a relationship or some sort of job or business. Something has to be. You have to let go of that. Once you do, and you let go of that, what will happen is you will get unity that'll become within your family and your friends, and possibly even some sort of new love or marriage. And then lastly is the overall goodness of the whole 6 months, is that, it looks like what you're going to have is an increase in gifts, an increase in money, an increase in family, love, and friends. So overall, it looks like a very good 6 months for you. Okay, this does conclude my reading for today, and I would like to thank everyone for joining us, and I do hope to see you again.